quick specs about this soundbar. This soundbar is it has amplifier section. It's a soundbar 30 watts, 15 watts on each and every speaker. So there are two speakers with total 30 watts. It's a size 2 full range speakers. Each speaker is for size 2 full range, and it has independent 8 ohms. It also has sound enhancements, and also has sound mode standard 3 preset equalizers, which means you can go for movies, music, or news as well. And it also has HDMI type, HDMI ARC only, and that's HDMI. That's the most important thing. Most people they get disappointed on the HDMI ARC, but that's the most important thing. That HDMI ARC allows you to control your soundbar and your TV using one remote. So if you connect it properly, you do the settings on your TV properly, it works proper. So I'll just give you a quick mode here, and I have another video explaining how you can connect your soundbar with your TV. So whether it's going to be a Samsung soundbar or a Hisense soundbar or any soundbar that supports HDMI ARC, you can use the same procedure. So this is just a quick mode here. So as you can see, this is my remote. If I press power off here, my TV goes off, so it's my soundbar. And if I press power on here, my TV comes on, then so is the soundbar, which means this works together. And if I do the volume up there, if I want to control the volume, automatically I control the volume with my soundbar. So HDMI ARC, I have a special video about this. You can check it out on other channel as well. On the other video, I'll put the video on the link below. And what else do you have on this soundbar? We have Bluetooth version 3.0. Works fine for me. I can complain on that one. And also has the USB port 1. That's just a normal USB port, and you can use it for software upgrade or USB playback. It supports MP3 and waves as well. And on the size, the most important thing as well, on the size, it's not that big. The size is that good. So the size dimension is 950 by 63 by 63 millimeter. And on the weight, it just weighs about 1.5 kg. Okay, what did I find in the box? After I unboxed the soundbar, it didn't come with HDMI cable, but it came with a few things. And the first thing was the remote. So this is the soundbar remote, as you can see here. And the other thing, I also found an optical cable, and there was also the wall mount plugs as well, and it's screws, as you can see here, it's mounted to the wall. And what also was next, there was a power cable, so that was a South African standard power cable. And what else was in that soundbar? I think that's about it. So just wall mount, remote, and the optical cable, digital optic cable. And on the digital optic cable, I use it to connect to my TV. My TV also supports digital optic cable, but there's no much function about the digital optic cable. It works like AV and whatsoever. The audio quality when those cables, so when you connect your HDMI cable or digital optic cable, you get to like a good audio quality compared if you connect your AV. So if you're buying a soundbar, make sure it supports optic cable or supports HDMI ARC. But the most important thing is HDMI ARC, because you don't have to have like so much remote in your room or your sitting room or whatsoever to control your TV and the soundbar. So talking about the sound about this soundbar, on the sound when I'm watching the movie, the sound is quite good. It's not that disappointing. But when I'm listening to music, I can't recommend that. But if you're listening to music in low voice, low volume, the volume is not that bad. You can listen low volume music. So I recommend, if you're buying this soundbar, do not buy it for your sitting room. It's either buy it for a small room where you just use it for low volume. And if you want to buy a sitting room, you can check out the 2.0. It's not that expensive, with I think it's about 2,000 rands. And it's also available on Take. I'll also leave the link on description below. And what else good about this soundbar? The size is not that big, so that's a good. It supports Bluetooth, and on the other side, on the bad side, you can't listen to high music volume, so you can't use it on the sitting room unless if you're not like a fan of high volume. But when it comes to movies, on the sitting room it works just fine, because on movie volume it is good. And on the bad side, it doesn't have FM radio. So if I want to listen to FM radio, which means I have to stream via Bluetooth on my phone or laptop whatsoever, which means if you don't have internet and you like FM, the only way you do is to connect you can't also use, because if you're going to use your cell phone, which means you need antenna, unless if your cell phone doesn't support antenna, you can just stream radio like that. So that's the other side. And on the music side, you can't do the higher volume on the music, then you're going to start hearing distortion and some stuff. But on the sound side, the sound is quite good. I'm impressed with the sound. On the size of the soundbar, the sound is not that bad as well. And on the Bluetooth is 3.0, which means I think it's about 3-4 years ago, because now we're having a Bluetooth 6.0, and most of the soundbars also the latest one, like JBL, I think they're using Bluetooth 4.0 or Bluetooth 5. I'm not sure that one. I'll just double check. But most of the latest phones are using Bluetooth 6.0. But for the Bluetooth 3.0, it's not that bad because you don't send files. The only thing that you do is just send music to the soundbar, so it just works fine. Though if I just go about like 30 meters away from it, then the Bluetooth disconnects. So if I'm listening to something that I'm and just go maybe outside my house, then automatically disconnect. And the other thing, if this soundbar stays about I think 30 minutes, automatically it goes off. And it also responds to my TV. If my TV is on like my TV is on echo, so automatically when my TV goes off, and the soundbar goes off as well. So you can check out this soundbar, and this is Hisense 2.0. If you're using it for a small room or apartment or your bedroom or kiddies room or for gaming it works fine. There's a little bit of bass there, but I don't advise it to use for gaming. The only thing that I can advise you is just use it for music playback, watch movies, and use it in your bedroom. Okay, so I just want to quickly answer one question for you guys. Like, if you want to buy this soundbar, should you buy it? That's everybody should be asking that question. I love the idea of the soundbar. I love the idea of the good sound, the quality sound. So should you buy it? On my answer, definitely. If you're looking something that is budget, like something cheap, this is the soundbar to buy. Hisense 2.0. I can say Samsung has a good quality sound, but Samsung soundbar, I don't see if there's any cheaper soundbar like this one. But on the cheapest soundbar, the one that I can advise, recommend for someone to buy, like for me who have been in the tech industry for quite a long time. I remember I started exploring tech when I was a baby. When I was a kid, I think I was about, I don't remember the age, but we used to build speakers and we used to build small radios. So I understand sound better than much of the things. I understand tech. So for somebody who has like, so much experience in tech, this is the budget soundbar you can buy. There's a Sinotech, Mesa, whatsoever. Try to avoid those soundbar. Those soundbar, okay, fine. Maybe it's easy to connect. It's just plug and go. But that doesn't going to give you that certification when it comes to sound. You won't be like feeling the vibe, or you know what I mean. So if you are looking for something that is good, that has good quality sound, this soundbar, it's perfect. Watching movies, listening high music volume not that good, but on the low volume it also does its best according to the size. If you have listened to those small speakers, smart speakers or whatsoever, this soundbar, the engineer that's in this soundbar, it's quite good, and the budget is fine. But one thing I can advise you guys is like if you're on the room, like a big room, try to go for the 2.0 because 2.0 is, I think it's about 60 watts. So the subwoofer has 30 watts, and the soundbar on its own is also 30 watts. It has two speakers, so 15 watt each. But this soundbar is just 30 watts, and that 30 watts is the quality sound. It's not like those 30 watts there that just say, okay, the speaker is 30 watts. No, this sound is good. So if you're looking forward, you don't have that much. And as a matter of fact, you should check out takealot.com. I'll leave the link below here, so make sure that I do that. Check out the link, check them out because I went to Macro yesterday and I found the price is quite high because in Macro Game and other shop I think this soundbar is going for is going for 1.1, yeah, it's 1099, which is automatically 1.1. And take a lot now is 750. Anytime it can be 720. I bought it at 719, I think, and it was around that, but it wasn't 750. And I've been using it for quite a long time, and believe me, it always satisfies me. Except when it comes when I want to play heavy music because like at night the sound is good. There is no so much interference. But when I'm playing music during the day, there's kind of like interference and the music doesn't go that far. But if you're looking for something that you just want to use it in your bedroom, or maybe you're just looking for something for good speakers like your TV, you're having a big TV at the sitting room and the movie you can't watch properly the movie because I know like the speakers like the TV is only equipped with tweeters, there's no bass there, there's no subwoofer, and this soundbar is good. That's what it does best. So if you're looking for a good deal, this soundbar is a good deal. Budget wise, it's quite good. And it doesn't matter whether in South Africa or whether I think this soundbar is everywhere in America whatsoever. And if we're looking at the dollars, it's supposed to be under $100. So it's one of the great things that is under $100. South Africa is supposed to be more expensive because South Africa with tax and whatsoever things are a little bit expensive compared to other countries, and there's some countries that things are more expensive than South Africa because of the taxation whatsoever. So yeah, if you're looking to buy a good soundbar, budget size, just buy this one. But the only thing that I can do is before you buy or before you connect, because if you're going to connect this soundbar, you're going to have some small problems. On the Bluetooth side, you won't have any problem, but when you connect to your TV, you need to follow the instruction, change the settings, and check out the settings. Once you get the settings, everything is set properly, you'll never have a problem. Since I bought it, I never, only like I think the first week I had a problem of sound loss. I've been watching a movie, or I'm connected to optical, so I connected my Apple TV. Apple TV works better with a good quality on the optical, but the TV works better with HDMI. So if you're connecting HDMI, connect using HDMI cable. If you're using a smart TV hub, maybe you have a Xiaomi or Apple TV or whatever, your TV is not a smart TV and you're connecting using the optic cable, that's also producing good sound. But on the AV side, I've never used the AV in a very long time, so try to use the HDMI or optic cable. And as a matter of fact, this soundbar delivers a good quality sound. So thank you very much, guys, and good luck in buying it. But just check out my other video on the settings and all the issues that you can come encounter if your settings are not well setted on the soundbar.